Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be looking at the law of sines. And trigonometry, the law of sines, is for solving right and non-right triangles. And remember, another name for non-right is oblique. You use the law of sines. So the next point here, the law of sines is used for when you know certain information about the triangle. So these triplets here are different ways that we can state what we know about the triangle. So ASA, remember, means angle, side, angle. That means I know two angles and the side that is included between the angles. Whereas the second statement, angle, angle, side, so I know two angles and a side that's not included between them. And then SSA, I know two sides and an angle not included between the two sides. So let's take a look at two examples of these. This way you understand the difference between angle, side, angle versus angle, angle, side, and using the law of sines. So in the first example here, we're asked to solve for side C. So first, when you take a look at the information that we know angle B is 35 degrees. We know angle C is 105 degrees, and we know the bottom side there is 7. So I'll tell you right now that this means we know two of the angles and a side that's not between the angles. So this is angle, angle, side. That's the information that we know. Now, if the 7 were over here along this side, that would be angle, side, angle. So you notice how that 7 is, in a sense, between the two angles in terms of placement, okay? But that's not what you have. So this is an angle, angle, side type of triangle. All right, so the next thing you want to do now is use the law of sines to set this up. So if I want to solve for side C, all right, then using my law of sines, which is right here in the oval, all right, if I want to solve for side C, I know that I have to use what? I have to use the third ratio because that involves side C. And then I have to use one other ratio so that I know both of the numbers. So when you take a look at angle B is 35 degrees, and this side down here at the bottom is opposite that, so that's side B. So we know side B and angle B, so that means we're going to use this ratio since we know both of the values. Okay, so here we go. So we need to write the sine of C over C equals the sine of B over B. And now plug in all the information. So we have the sine of angle C is 105. Side C is what we're solving for. Then we have the sine of angle B is 35 degrees. Over side B is 7. And now remember, the next thing you do is cross multiply. So we multiply along the diagonals. So we get C times the sine of 35 degrees equals 7 times the sine of 105 degrees. And then divide out the sine of 35. Those cancel, and I get C equals whatever this is. So plugging that into the calculator, I'm going to round it to one decimal place. I get about 11.8. So really, I should put not equals, but it's rounded to 11.8. So there's the solution for side C. Let's take a look at one more example in this video. Example number 2, let's solve for side B in this triangle. First thing though, I do want to take a look at the fact that it's not a right triangle, and also I know two angles and this side right here, which looks like it's between the two angles. So this is the angle, side, angle case. Right? I know two of the angles and the side that is, in a sense, included between them. So what am I solving for? I'm solving for side B. So that means in the law of sines, I need the sine B ratio because it includes side B. And in the other ratio, I have to know both of the numbers because in the first ratio, I'm already missing a number. So I can't have any more than one missing number. All right, so what do I know? What side is 22 centimeters? It's side C. because it's opposite angle C. So that is side C, it's not side A. Now, here's the thing. What's angle C? So the measure of angle C is easy to find. I know two of the three angles. So remember, you can take 180 degrees, which is the sum total of all three angles, minus angle A, minus angle B, and I get that the measure of angle C is 63 degrees. So I can put that in my diagram and use it for the sine of angle C over side C. So now that I have all the numbers, except for side B. So now the sine of angle B is sine of 75 over B, which I don't know, over the sine of angle C, 63 degrees, over side C, 22 centimeters. And now, just like before, we cross multiply. So we get B times the sine of 63 degrees equals 22 times the sine of 75 degrees. And now to get B by itself, divide out the sine of 63 degrees. Those cancel, and we get B is about 23.8 centimeters. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful for using the law of sines to solve triangles. I am the Math Musician. Please subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Some are math and some are music with me on the piano. Thanks for watching.